we're gonna get right into the Anime Impact section, and P's gonna go first again. So have at it, Terrell.
All right. Wow, we're still doing
We're
middle
still doing
names.
that. Oh yeah,
okay.
we're still doing that.
So my anime impact comes from Honey Lemon Soda. So we have the main character who is Ishimori. Pretty much in middle school, she was bullied. She was like everybody stepped on her. And she was also a shy kid. And so eventually, like she graduates middle school, and there's more to this story, but we'll get into that. But she graduates middle school and ends up going to high school. High school, she meets this boy, Kai, who she pretty much is enamored with. But also being, having an infatuation with him, she decides that eventually, like, she wants to change. She has to change. She actually goes home after the first school day, and she goes in her room and she legit says, I cannot stay like this anymore. And so my first point is never let your past determine your future. If there is a specific character trait that you want to change about yourself that you don't like, you have the ability to change that. Homegirl was shy. She didn't like the fact that people bullied her. She didn't like the fact that people walked all over her. And she wants to make that change for the better. So don't allow your past to determine your future. If you want to change, you can change. It's okay. We don't have to stay the same person forever. Number one. So back to the story. Second day, she's already met Kai. She decides that she wants to change for the better. But during the day, she comes across the same group of people that bullied her before in middle school, and they start to bully her again. They had a nickname for her. The nickname was Stony. Read it, watch it, you'll understand why. I won't get into it. And she ends up freezing and she ends up running away because she doesn't know what to do. And so Kai like sees it, goes behind her, and legit says, let me make sure I get this right. He told her, have a reaction. Like, it's okay for you to feel these feelings. Have a reaction. He also says, go to someone and ask for help. If you need help, it's okay to ask for help. Which brings me to my number two. You never have to go through anything alone. If you need help, ask for help. That is what people are here for. That is what friends are here for. You never have to struggle alone. Hard lesson for me to learn. Learn it. That's why Joe is doing this.
I mean, hey.
But learning, because a lot of the times, and we as humans, like, we don't want to bother anybody. We don't want to burden people with our troubles. And so we will just try to handle it the best way that we can. But humans are put on this earth to help other humans. So listen, if you need help, if you want help, ask for help. There is no shame in asking for help. And so eventually she asked for help. Kai shows up and was like, hey, yo, if you mess with her again, you gonna deal with me.
Hey.
And they end up skedaddling. And that was episode 1. They don't bother her. And that's where we ended. So again, don't let your past determine your future. But also, if you need help, ask for help. Number 3, and maybe this is like a little small one. Number 3, bruh, keep you some good friends. Keep you some friends that are going to have your back. Like, I know that their relationship is new, but like, keep you some friends that you can actually turn to like, for when you actually need help. Like, keep you some friends in your corner that will be there to help you. It ain't got to be financially. Sometimes it can be emotionally. Sometimes it can be just a helping hand. Sometimes it can be a shoulder to cry on, a ear to listen to. But just keep you some solid friends. So that is my anime impact.
I feel like I'm double checking real quick because I'm looking down. Let me hold on 1 second. Let me check something, because I feel like if y'all saw recently, we put some of our anime impact videos out, or lessons we learned from anime, right? So not necessarily anime impact video, but my man
was one.
Got true friends are always there for you. What you kind of said is the third one, right? Don't let your past determine your future. That's 2 of them.
Yeah.
And never give up confidence. All right, so you two of the mugs was in that video. So man, go check that video out on YouTube, Instagram, whatever. But okay, P, you know what I'm saying? And P, I give you a hard time with the whole ask for help thing, right? Like I do. I give you a hard time with that. But your boy deal with it too.
I was about to
So
say, so I ain't want to, but Joe
yeah.
don't. Joe ain't no big, you know.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I may be, big and strong on the outside, but on the inside, I need help too. You know what I'm saying? I do struggle asking for help. I do struggle sharing how I'm feeling. Ask my wife. She constantly trying to get in my brain. I'm like, I got nothing for you. I got nothing for you. So she constantly always trying to get in there. But I feel you, P. I liked it. My man came with three impacts in one.
No, man.
Little triple threat.
I'm actually excited because this is on the watch list. Like I put it on the watch list today, so I'm excited to hear
Oh,
about
mine?
this. Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right. So mine comes from Headhunted to Another World, from Salaryman to Big Four. And just, bro, there's and the reason this connected with me because I feel this way, right? I feel like if you guys have been following us or know anything about my life, right? I play in the NFL, or I'll continue to say play, and we're gonna see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try that for a year, but playing the NFL, I have played so far for 7 seasons. Just missed this past season. Was a free agent, didn't get signed, right? But I have bounced around. I have been on 6 different teams, and I was on 4 in a span of 2 months. My rookie year. It's a lot, right? I bounced around, right? And so the lesson that I'm trying to take from this is, and I'll explain what happened. So Uchimura Dinosuke, he is the main character in the show. He is the salary man that they're talking about in the title, right? And does a great job at what he does, right? He's very passionate about his job. He's very good and efficient. He's great with making deals with people, and as far as mediating and handling the business that needs to be done, everything that's asked of him, pretty much, he gets done. But he's walked all over by his bosses, right? So there was this time where someone needed to be relocated to take over a branch, and it sent him to like this middle of nowhere place where the workers there didn't want to work, didn't want to listen, but he got that whole thing up and running, like tip top shape, like one of the best branches for the business. And then they kicked him out and sent him somewhere else and had someone else take over all the hard work that he did, right? And so he's doing this again at this another place. And he gets ran over. He gets truck cooned basically by some person that's not paying attention while driving. And in the instance he gets truck cooned, he gets summoned in front of the Demon Lord, who basically wants him to be one of the 4 elites of his Demon Lord army. And dude's like, wait, first of all, I'm just a salary man that can't even really keep a job. People don't even like value me. Like, why would a Demon Lord of all people, who's trying to conquer this whole nation or whatever in this other world, want me? And the demons are like, look, I already know what you about. I've been watching you. I see the way you operate, see the way you move. Like, I need you, and I'm gonna prove to you why I need you. I'm gonna prove to you how good you are. And so, but without going any further into what he does, he basically, everything that he does in his life, as far as like making negotiations, making business happen, and he does that in the new world that he's basically in, without any powers, mind you. So everyone else around him's got powers. Everyone else is a monster, demon, beast person, whatever it is. Like, but he's just a regular human who's just smart and good at what he does. So I said to say that. I just took peace. I never say that. I feel like you say that. I say that to say this, and then I don't ever say that. But anyway, I say that to say that one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? People may not value. People may not see you for who you are. People may think that they could walk all over you and take advantage of you, bro. But there are people out there who respect what you do. There are people out there who value what you do. And there are people out there who hold you in high regard and know that they could utilize you for their life and help them out. Or just not even necessarily to utilize you, but like see the value that you have. Right? See the value that you bring to the table. And I say that the reason I started with my story is because I bounced around to 4 teams in a span of 2 months. It's a lot of teams in a short period of time. And there are people who, whether they saw the value or not, was like, you're not valuable enough to stick here, right? And so I bounced around to another team. Boom, went to the next team. Boom, went to the next team. And finally, the 4 team is like, the 4 team basically snatched me up, right? I got summoned from Seattle to Denver. I got truck cooned into Denver, right? I didn't actually get truck cooned, but I got summoned into Denver. No, that's good. And so this, like, and eventually, Denver was messing with me too, and then I had to get summoned somewhere else. And I've been messed with and played with my entire career, bro. These past seven seasons have been absolutely ridiculous. And if you ask my wife, she'd tell you more than anybody like that I'm not valued or respected the way I need to be, and I absolutely agree. But regardless to say that, I don't know if I'm being loud or not, but like, bro, you have value. You just need to find the people around you. You need to put people around you that see that value, that respect you, that understand who you are, what you bring to the table, and aren't here to just walk all over you, to use you and abuse you for what you bring to the table, man. Someone who respects that, utilize that, and also wants to build you up. Someone's like, you're here, and where you're at is great. But also, I see this potential in you. So let's go ahead and get your butt over here. Man, I've had so many coaches like that, man. Like, I've had so many coaches that I love and respect. Like my special teams coaches, I haven't had a special teams coach that like I was actually stuck with that doesn't rock with me. Maybe the organization don't. Maybe even the head coach. I had at least one head coach that I didn't rock with that didn't rock with me, which is cool. Whatever.
I want to hear about that.
But my special teams coaches rock with me. Special team coaches have seen the value in me, and are the one usually the ones like, yo, we need Joe. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my impact. One man's trash is another man's treasure, man. And whether you're that trash in one place, you may be that treasure somewhere else. You just got to find where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? You got to find those people around you that can love you, support you, value you for who you are and what you bring to the table. That's my anime impact. So I feel like you always react this way, P. You always react this way.
So first of all, your anime impacts, because one thing I love about the anime impacts is that like I always put myself in the anime impact. And my wife would tell me this all the time, and this is not to shame my home church. But like me traveling 3 hours up, 3 hours back, doing all of these rehearsals, not having enough time to do, the podcast stuff, not having enough time to be with my wife. And my wife was like, love your peoples, but they don't value you like that. Because if they would treat you better. If they would do certain things to make sure that you were comfortable. And she was like, they not doing that for you. And so it took me a minute to realize that, bruh, I'm really not valued for what I do. I do a lot. And it took me a minute to like learn like my worth and my value. And when I learned that, it was like, I love y'all. I gotta go though.
Deuces.
So like, no, I like that. That's why like I react the way that I do, because I put myself like in your anime impact, and I was like, yeah, that'd be me.